Hi everyone, it's Michelle from Country Morning Creations, and I'm here with the flip through of this journal. This was a journal that I have been making, and if you've been following along with the process videos, then you know where we are. We're at the end. We've put together everything. We started out making just the cover, then we did the topper. We decorated everything. We made some ephemera to go inside of this, and we are finally to the end. If you've not been following along and you'd like to see what I'm talking about, go ahead and take a look at the Make a Journal with Me videos. I've done, I think 4 or 5 of them. This is the last one in that series, and you are more than welcome to take a look at them. But let's take a look at what we have in our final journal. I've been making this for a special someone, and we were doing an exchange. She lives here in the United States. I've tried doing a couple of swaps with people in Europe, and it has not gone well. So I'm primarily right now, until we get through this whole COVID thing, only doing swaps with a few people in the US. And this was Stephanie. She's my porch prince, and I use a lot of her printables, but I wanted to make her something special and unique that didn't use any of her digital kits. On the cover here, this was a cover that was inspired actually by Nick the Booksmith, and she did one called Primitive Stitches. That's over on her channel. And so, but hers was blue. This is a pink version, and I've used some of the same elements and changed some things up. For example, she had the heart and the buttons, and I loved that part, and a little bit of a bow too, but I've done my own version of them as well. This is actually what is called a topper, and we made this in the 2 videos. I think it took me 2 videos to record all of this. There is burlap, there is music, there's this gorgeous pink rose calico. I have a little bow using some embroidery twine, actually. It's the threads all still together. I have 3 buttons that I've added here. We have lace. This is a Tim Holtz number. I've added lace down the sides. I have sewn all the way around the cover as well, and you'll see that I've done some decorative stitching. My machine does several decorative stitches. I have left all of the threads because I'm a thread person. However, Stephanie will not hurt my feelings at all if she cuts all of these threads off. On the back, because backs of books should neither be bare nor boring, I have added a little element back here. There's actually some music paper under this, and a little bit of this, again, Hobby Lobby lace, and another calico heart. I've added grommets at the front and the back, and then put avocado dyed seam binding through them, and this is actually some avocado dyed fabric that I did. And let's take a look inside. You will notice that I have lots of things hanging out the top, and I also have a few of these bead dangles. If you're interested in finding out how I made these, there's actually a tutorial. If you go into the, I think they're called journal tutorial section, you will find that video as well. This whole cover has been lined with this fabric. I just love this calico and will be sad when it is all gone. I've done some calico ruffles, and then these are altered paper clips, and all I've done is just torn some of that fabric and tied it to the top. Again, inspired by Nick the Booksmith. I give credit where credit is due. I've made 4 of these journal cards. You'll see them throughout here. That was part of the Process with Me video, and we made these. This is a repeating stencil pattern by Tim Holtz, and some lace, and again that calico, a little bit of cheesecloth. This is from A Field Guide to Flowers, and then this is Edith Holden, using up those pieces in the back. These are, you'll also see several of these throughout the journal. These are by Prima, and it is this set of journal cards, but I thought they went perfectly with it. So this is the Amber Rose Prima journal cards. There's more than what I put in here, so I grabbed a few of those and added those in here as well. This is all coffee dyed paper, again, acid neutralized. I will link my coffee dyeing videos below as well on how to acid neutralize it. And then I have some really great old pieces in here. This is some vintage French. I think it's from 1920. So this was a piece of genuine French ephemera. I have, again, this is some Edith Holden. I've sewed lace to the corner, another Prima journaling card. These are blank on the back. They can be journaled on. There's tags. These are, that's a Tim Holtz die cut. And we also made these tags at the same time we made those journal cards. So if you want to go back and see how these are made, I may just put all this in a separate little list by itself. Again, the same idea though, using the Tim Holtz repeating pattern stencil and using some of the flowers that I fussy cut. I've added, this is a Tim Holtz die cut with the Tim Holtz die cut fabric and a Tim Holtz bulb pin. So yes, a lot of Tim Holtz in here. At the bottom you'll see there's lace. So again, this complements those journal cards that I made. This is this has friendship is the word that is in here. So it's friend and friendship. And this is a dictionary page out of a 1930s secretary's book, actually. Then I have paper clipped onto some old genuine vintage. This is ledger paper out of a real old ledger. I've primarily used all original things. I have a tall tag. That also is in the tutorial that I just did. So if you go back a video, this should be in here. And these envelopes open up so that they can be written on them. You may notice that I actually did not use any tuck spots or pockets in this journal. I wanted there to be tons and tons of writing space so that Stephanie could use this journal. I'm a fanatic about, I want there to be lots of writing space. So I tried to leave as much as I could and have added even extra. Again, ruffles using that avocado dyed paper. Another one of my journal cards. This one, instead of using the pink calico, I used some of this brown cardstock. Another one of these Prima journal cards. This one says, a strong woman stands up for herself. A stronger woman stands up for others. I like that sentiment. Then I have another tall tag and another envelope here. That's just some paper folded over it. And this is over some antique French music that I have. And this is actually a page from that, the Field Guide to Flowers. So that's actually there, more of that. Sweeter Than Fiction. Isn't that beautiful? I love that journal card, and it has some of the rose gold foil on it as well. Another card, another tag, and then a couple of blank pages. This is the center. I used this pink embroidery twine and did a 5-hole pamphlet stitch on this. And more ruffles, another faux envelope with the tall tag. And now we're to the back half, so you're going to see repeats of different parts. Again, this is another journal card. On the back side is another one of the Prima ones. This one says, "The man on top of the mountain didn't fall there." That's by Vince Lombardi. Funny that we put a football quote in with our beautiful feminine one. This is one of the few tuck spots, and because this ledger piece was a little bit longer, I was able to sew around it and put another journaling card, they're blank on the back, right in there. And this is the rest of that friendly, so it's got friend, friendless, and friendly. on this side of that dictionary page. More ruffles, another tag that I made, and another Prima journaling card that says, "Let's go somewhere where the stars kiss the ocean and the wind sings through our hair." That sounds like a lovely, lovely time. Another just paper that's been folded over that I've done kind of in an envelope style with another one of my bead dangles. And the last couple of pages are in here. And then this is that beautiful fabric on the back again, and that is the back. So I hope you've enjoyed following along. If you've been following along in my process videos, if you're interested in finding out and you're just grabbing this video and you're interested in finding out how you can make your own version of this, take a look at those videos. I will actually make a separate playlist for them so that they're easier to find. And I hope that you've enjoyed taking a look at this journal. I hope I've also inspired you to be creative today.